Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Last class we have discussed about one theorem. Let P is a prime number if P divides A square then P divides A. Okay, so now we are going to start irrational numbers. Now we are going to start irrational number. Prove that the given number is irrational number. Prove that the given number is irrational number. Once we can discuss with one example. See, prove that root 3 is irrational. Root 3 is irrational number. Prove that root 3 is irrational number. In previous classes already we know root 3 is irrational number, but we have to prove it. How we can prove it? Let us assume that root 3 is rational number and prove it. First we have to take root 3 is, let us assume that root 3 is rational number. So the first step is let us assume that root 3 is rational number. Root 3 is rational number. Let us assume that root 3 is rational number. So rational number is in the form of P by Q. So let root 3 is equal to A by B. Okay, so this is in the form of P by Q. Now here A comma B are co-primes. A comma B are co-primes. What is co-primes? Already we have discussed it. Co-primes means there is no common factor other than 1, except 1. There is no common factor. For example, in the place of A by B, 2 by 3. In the place of A by B, 2 by 3. Whatever it may be. For example, if you can take 12 by 3 also, no problem. 3 ones are after getting simplest form, here 3 ones are, 3 fours are, here 4 and 1 both are co-primes. Why? Because it has only one common factor, that is 1. There is no other common factors are there. So here A comma B are co-primes. Now root 3 is equal to A by B. By cross multiplication, root 3b is equal to A. Root 3b is equal to A. Root 3 into B, root 3b equal to A. Now squaring on both sides. Now root 3b whole square is equal to A square. Root 3b whole square equal to A square. Now root 3 square means root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3, 3. Here b whole square is equal to b square is equal to A square. Finally we got 3b square is equal to A square. So what is the meaning of 3b square is equal to A square? Here 3 is a factor of A square. So according to the previous theorem, last class we have discussed if P is a prime number, if P divides A square then P divides A. If P divides A square then P divides A. Like that here also 3 is a factor of A square. If 3 divides A square then 3 divides A. So here if 3 divides A square, then 3 divides A. Now the next step is, see here 3b square is equal to A square. Now A is equal to 3c. Here C is some integer. Whatever it may be, any integer. Okay, so why we are taking here 3c? Why we are proving here, show that we have to show root 3 is irrational number. While we are proving root 3 is irrational number, in the place of a is equal to 3c. The value of a is equal to 3c. For example, if you want to prove root 5 is irrational number, now on that time we can take the value of a is equal to 5c, like that. Here, for example, prove that root 2 is irrational number. In the place of a we can take the value of a we can take 2c. Here root 3 means 3c, root 5 5c, like that. Here c is some integer. Now substitute in the place of a 3c, 3b square equal to a means 3c whole square. 3c whole square. Now 3b square is equal to 3c whole square means 3 square value 9 and c whole square c square. C whole square c square. Now here 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. Now b square is equal to 3c square. So according to the previous theorem, here 3b square is equal to a square. Means what? If 3 divides a square, then 3 divides a. Here also, if 3 divides b square, then 3 divides b. If 3 divides b square, then 3 divides b. Here also 3 divides a square, then 3 divides a. Here if 3 divides b square, then 3 divides b. So here 3 is a common factor of both a and b. 3 is a common factor of both a and b. But starting we have taken here a comma b are co-primes. Co-primes means what? There is no common factor other than 1. But here according to these two equations, we have to know here 3 is a common factor of both a and b. Means here a comma b are not co-primes. A comma b are not co-primes. So that's why here if a comma b are not co-primes, so our contradiction statement. This is a contradiction statement. So our assumption is incorrect. Our assumption is wrong. So finally we conclude that root 3 is irrational number. Root 3 is irrational number. Why irrational number? Here starting we have taken a comma b are co-primes. Co-primes means here the common factors of a and b is, here there is no common factors of a and b other than 1. That's why this a comma b are co-primes. But coming to these two statements, 3 is a common factor of both a and b. Okay, according to the first statement and the second statement. Once observe first and second statement. Here 3 divides a square, then 3 divides a. Here 3 divides b square, then 3 divides b. So here 3 is a common factor of both a and b. Both a and b. So according to these two statements, a comma b are not co-primes. A comma b are not co-primes. So this is a contradiction statement. So our assumption is wrong. So finally we conclude that root 3 is irrational number. Root 3 is irrational number. Okay. So since a comma b are integers, then our assumption is incorrect. Then root 3 is irrational number. Now let us discuss with one more example. Here prove that 6 plus root 2 is irrational number. 6 plus root 2 is irrational number. So previous problem we have taken only one number, root 3, root 2, root 5. Those models problems. Now we are going to take 6 plus root 2. 6 plus root 2 is irrational number. So let us take 6 plus root 2. Let us assume that 6 plus root 2 is rational number. Let us assume that 6 plus root 2 is rational number. So we know rational number is in the form of p by q. So 6 plus root 2 is equal to a by b. So here also a comma b are co-primes. The simplest form of a comma b, a by b is co-primes. So A comma B are co-primes. A comma B are co-primes. Say 6 plus root 2 is equal to A by B, then root 2 is equal to A by B if 6 is transposing to right side. If 6 is transposing to RHS, then minus 6. The plus becomes minus. Taking LCM, then root 2 is equal to B is LCM. Here A minus 6B. A minus 6B. So here A minus 6B by B. Here we know A comma B are co-primes, or A comma B or belongs to integers. A comma B values are belongs to integers. Means it must and should in the form of P by Q. So this is a rational number. This is a rational number. Why? Because in the form of P by Q, or else A comma B are co-primes, or else A comma B belongs to integers. According to those statements, this equation is a rational number. This rational number equal to root 2 is irrational number. Here this is a irrational number. The left side of the value of left side is irrational number. Here irrational number, here rational number. Okay, so if is equal symbol is there, here both are not equal, right? So here our assumption, here contradiction statement, here contradiction that our assumption is incorrect. Here also our assumption is incorrect. So finally we conclude that 6 plus root 2 is irrational number. 6 plus root 2 is irrational number. Why? Because here irrational number equal to rational number. Okay, so this is a contradiction statement. So our contradicts that fact that this is not a irrational number, but our assumption is incorrect. Our assumption is wrong. So the given 6 plus root 2 is irrational number. 6 plus root 2 is irrational number. Now next one. Here prove that, for example, if you are taking both roots numbers, the numbers having both roots, for example root 3 plus root 5, or else root P plus root Q, root P plus root Q. Okay, so prove that root P plus root Q is irrational number. So same as it is, let us assume that root P plus root Q is rational number. Next, rational number is in the form of P by Q. So root P plus root Q is equal to some A by B. Root P plus root Q is equal to A by B. Now one root is sent to right side, it becomes negative. So root P is equal to A by B minus root Q. A by B minus root Q. Next we have to eliminate this root. So squaring on both sides. So root P whole square equal to A by B minus root Q whole square. A by B minus root Q whole square. Now square root get cancelled. Then P is equal to, it is in the form of A minus B whole square. What is the formula of A minus B whole square? A square minus 2AB plus B square, where A is equal to A by B and B is equal to root Q. So A by B whole square, A square minus 2 A value A by B and B value is root Q. Plus B square, that is root Q whole square. Now P is equal to A by B whole square. The value of A by B whole square is equal to A square by B square. Minus 2A root Q by B. 2A root Q by B plus, here square and root get cancelled. The value is Q. Next here the next one is only the negative value we can take left side. The remaining all the values are sent to right side. Once see here, this negative value is going to left side, transposing to left side. 2a root q by b, 2a root q by b equal to a square by b square plus q minus p, plus q minus p. Once again see here, minus 2a root q by b side to left side, it becomes positive. So this is positive, then is equal to a square by b square as it is, plus q also as it is. If p is coming to right side, it becomes negative, that is minus p. Now see here, 2a root q by b, here taking LCM. What is the LCM of b square? 1 and 1. The LCM of b square 1 and 1 is b square. So the numerator is here a square, here multiplied with b square and q, b square q minus p into b square, pb square, pb square. Now here 1b, here 1b is get cancelled, 1b is here, 1b is get cancelled. So finally we want only root q. So this 2a is sent to right side, it becomes denominator, it becomes reciprocal. So this 2a is comes to in denominator. So now root q is equal to a square plus b square q minus pb square by 2ab, by 2ab. Now we are going to see here, we can observe here a and b are co-primes, or a comma b belongs to integers. So this right side RHS value is, this RH values is rational number. This is a rational number, this is a irrational number, this is a irrational number, this is a rational number, this is irrational number. So here also we are taking contradiction statement, so our assumption is wrong. So finally we conclude that root p plus root q is irrational number. Root p plus root q is irrational number. So here finally we conclude that two statements based on rational and irrational number, we are getting two statements, that is sum of two irrational number need not to be irrational. Sum of two irrational numbers need not to be irrational. I am writing clearly here, sum of, very important, sum of two irrationals sum of two irrational numbers, sum of two irrational numbers need not to be irrational, need not to be irrational. How? We are discussed with one example. For example, let two irrational numbers a and b, let a comma b, two irrational numbers, two irrational numbers, two irrational numbers. So the value of a and the b is two irrational numbers. Then how? What are irrational numbers here? Already we know a is equal to root 2. Root 2 is irrational number. Then b is equal to minus root 2, also irrational number. Here root 2 is irrational number and minus root 2 also irrational number. Now here according to the statement, sum of two irrational numbers means we should add both. Sum of two irrational number means a plus b is equal to root 2 plus of minus root 2. Root 2 plus of minus root 2, that is equal to root 2, here plus into minus, minus root 2. Root 2 minus root 2 is equal to 0. Root 2 minus root 2 is equal to 0. 0 is rational number only, not irrational number. 0 is rational number. Okay. So 0 is rational number. So according to the statement, sum of two irrational numbers. Sum of two irrational numbers, here root 2 is rational and minus 2 is irrational, need not to be irrational. So these are, the answer is not irrational number, need not to be irrational, that is a rational number. Now once again product, once we check out product, same product of two irrational two irrational numbers need not to be irrational. These two statements are very very important for examination point of view. Here for 2 marks. So product of two irrational numbers need not to be irrational. Once we check it, same, let a comma b are two irrational numbers. For example, here a is equal to root 2. Root 2 is irrational number, and b is equal to 2 root 2. B is equal to 2 root 2 or 3 root 2, 4 root 2, whatever it may be. Root 2, a is equal to root 2 is irrational number, b is equal to 2 root 2 also one of the irrational number. Why? Because the value of root 2 is repeating. Okay, different digits, repeating with the different digits. So here the multiplication of 2 also irrational number. So root 2 is irrational and 2 root 2 also irrational. Now the product of a and b, so a into b is equal to root 2 into 2 root 2. Root 2 into 2 root 2. Now 2 into root 2 into root 2, 2. 1 is 2. Here root 2 into root 2, 2. So that is equal to 4. 2 2s are 4. 4 is a rational number. 4 is a rational number. So by using here addition of two irrational number and product of two irrational numbers, finally we conclude that sum of two irrational numbers need not to be irrational. Product of two irrational numbers need not to be irrational.